I'll hear her voice.
You're too feeble. Her voice is a blade. It'll cut your brain to bits.
Smells like...
Somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh. Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't you? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Your minds brush against one another, but are swiftly parted.
Don't want to get intimate in front of the novices. Fair enough. Got some weird shadows in your head. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. Of course. Don't want this rabble interfering with true soul business. Let's go to my chapel.
Oi!
True souls
Priestess!
are infected like us.
We want them all.
Why do they think they're talking to a god?
Yeah.
No interest in chatting to the Absolute myself. I've got enough going on up here.
Can't slow down. Yes, let's.
What's next? No time to waste.
What a charmer. Soldier?
Enough waiting. I crave blood. One true way.
No time to rest. Better not be cursed. Another step forward.
Oi, come here. I ain't waiting. Ahead. Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell. Smart. Don't want any... There we...
Psionic feelers creep across your mind, sifting deeper, and then the vision.
Hells! We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain. No, it's messing with... Don't you worry. I've got everything on. It involves you putting your trust in the Absolute. Simple. The Absolute will protect me. You don't stand a chance. Get in here! We've got trouble!
time to press ahead.
I'd be comfortable. I says what was.
I am death. Onward. You need patching up.
Yes, here.
You're not gonna like this, mate. Under their noses.
Come on, can't stay idle. Need to find a way forward.
This is your end.
This way.
I won't give in. One day I'll catch a break.
Incoming.
Lethal. On I go then.
Over here.
Where do I go from here? Time for some bloody work.
I got this.
Boom!
Time to strike.
Time to push my luck again.
I'm heating up.
I am fury. I am death.
On the move.
Take your
to the death.
Still on my feet.
My turn.
I will ascend.
Got to focus.
All right, Karlak, it's go time. The hammer's gonna fall.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Time to strike.
Good riddance to that grimy wretch.
No traps, please.
Welcome, rest.
Like its will be done. Worth examining.
No one back.
There better be a soft bedroll in my near future.
One day I'll catch a break. What's hiding here?
One horn!
Well, I'll be God's damned.
Karlach, the Archdevil Zariel's gladiator. Come to burn the Sword Coast to air.
If by met you mean hoofing it through the hells with this fucker on my tail. A devil.
A great. You are Kar, the front line.
Proof!
I've tried.
Another vision will shudder.
My Baldur...
You.
And yet you served.
Will catches his breath and his lip.
No! Devils cannot be trusted!
Would you listen to say?
You don't know...
I'm up.
You really...
Truth.
I see the good...
What do you get up to all day without us?
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlach. Same. Now, instead of a liability, I've got a friend. Or I will have soon, anyway.
Thank goodness that's all dealt with. The odds are stacked high enough against us already. No need to turn on each other. That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mister, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Such was my skill that it earned me the... She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. It's fair to say her intimacy is not easily won. Nevertheless, I did. We enjoyed each other's company. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are I sought to cross her boundaries. Perhaps. But enticements beyond the perimeters of mortality are powerful motivators. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. But she only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Very well. Once upon a very long time ago, I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite, and his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal, roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms, until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? I don't discredit my reasoning. Alas, that my execution was rather less sound. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took... Here.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Terrifying, isn't it? And that is only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however, I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. I know. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways. That is... You truly are... I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled. if you stand with me. I stand now.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. And you'll have them, but I can't promise you'll like them.
Amicus Animatus.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Copper for your thoughts. Fuck yes.
Go ahead. I'm listening. The very same. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like to be a god, to know yourself, to be untouchable, to be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel, and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more, an event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. Quite so. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus, not to destroy Mystra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go. Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone. An eruption the size of Waterdeep, I think my exact words were. If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls. Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of our esteemed company am I stepping in for? Back in the thick of things at last. Oh, how exciting.
We've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target. Nah, it'll be fine. Well, it's not the kind of thing I'd like to squander. A soul coin is a person, in a way. A lost person, mind. But something that can be put to a really good use. Fuck yes! Now I just need something to sink my teeth into.
Moving in.
In position.
Let me recite their demise. What fools these mortals be.
On my way. Need to act fast. Take two.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Let's go. Close ranks.
past this.
Jimmy on the go.
Step by step.
Heading there. What should I do?
Step quick. Into the shadows.
Well, so much for peace. Another step forward.
This is gonna feel good. Down the hatch.
carry me.
Put him up.
Might as well take a look.
faith will guide me.
No time for dally.
Well, hello. Let's crack it open. Let's go.
Never a dull moment. Light on my feet.